Hey YouTube, back with another video. I'm gonna leave this one a bit more unedited as I just want my more raw reactions to this game. I am a Cowboys fan. Last week, when we lost to the Saints, I felt better about our offense because we scored on 4 of 5 of our first drives. Our defense was just atrociously bad. This week, and last week, Dak Prescott played better than his numbers suggested. It said 2 interceptions, but one of them, his wide receiver just fell over on a slant, and so the cornerback picked it off. This week, the numbers say that Dak played well when he didn't. It's the complete opposite from last week. I think that overall, this game was decided within the first couple drives. We came out on our first drive and we got penalties that pulled us back to where we had to end up giving up the ball on our first possession. And the Ravens drove down at will, getting first downs on every single play they had until they made a touchdown. Then we get it back. We drive down. We get another 3 points. Okay, 7-3. It's manageable. Then the Ravens go up 14-3, scoring on their second drive. So last week, the Saints scored 6 of 6 touchdowns on their first 6 drives. And then the Ravens this game scored on their first 2 drives with touchdowns. Basically, it's pain being a Cowboys fan. I know I picked the Ravens to win, but it was in perfectly Cowboys fashion that the Cowboys got completely manhandled and dominated and then gave their fans hope by coming back, making it a one-score game with 3 minutes left, and then failing to stop them and failing to get the ball back and have a chance to at least tie the game. As far as this season, my realistic expectations were 9-8 and miss the playoffs. I still think that's on the board, but honestly, I could see us doing worse than that. This team does not look properly motivated or disciplined. We get penalties like crazy that start us off in terrible situations, and it happens a lot of the time on our first drives of the game. I think overall, this team needs a new head coach. I honestly, and people will give me, problems for it, but I honestly believe in Dak Prescott. I think last week he had a much better game than it suggested. This week, honestly, he had a terrible game, even though the stats will say otherwise. Basically, my overall reaction to this is I knew it was going to happen, but they always make it as painful as possible for us Cowboys fans. Hopefully, we don't lose to the Giants on Thursday, at least. I imagine I will be seeing you guys again for my week 4 predictions, as well as a reaction to the Thursday night football game of the Giants and Cowboys. I'll see you guys then.